everybody, and this to me is a very special occasion. We are done with this class. Amen. It has been great. It has been a great class. It has been great to work with you, Karen, you, meet your son, meet a new person, my kids that did the first one, and how embarrassing that was. So what I want to do is I want to start out with a little joke. There was this teacher. It was the last day of school. And so the kids are all bringing her a gift. So this little girl comes up, and her mommy's a florist, and she brings a box to the teacher. And she says, I guess, can you guess what's in there? And the teacher says, well, I think this might be flowers. And the little girl said, well, how did you know that? And she said, well, just a lucky guess. The next little boy, his daddy was a chocolatier. So he comes up and he brings the teacher a box. And he says, guess what's in there? And she says, I bet it's chocolate. And he says, how did you know that? And the teacher says, just another lucky guess. Up come the third little boy, and his father owned a liquor store. So he brings her a box. And on the side of the box, there's a leak. It's leaking. And so she says, I wonder what this could be. He says, guess, guess. She says, well, is it champagne? And the little boy says, no, guess again. She said, well, is it wine? And she's touching it and tasting what's seeping out of the thing. The little boy says, no. She says, I give up. What is it? And the little boy says, really, with this big smile, a puppy. And I thought, oh my God, she's been touching this, and everything. And I thought of our professor and thought, okay, he doesn't have to deal with this because he does online. That's one of the pluses to doing online. He wouldn't have to get into puppy pee. But anyway, it's a great occasion. It's a sad occasion. I'm going to miss coming up doing all this painful work with you guys. But I know everybody's going to continue on and do what they want to do. They're going to go on with their goals and just keep going. The sad part about this is, and I was going to do a speech on my mother. She passed away a year ago this month, on the 17th. And she was waiting for me to get my RN. She tried. She didn't make it. But she was my biggest encouragement, and she talked me into, taking the classes, and I would sit in the nursing home with her and study my books, and, I miss her a lot, and that's a drawback to having any kind of step forward in my goals, because she's not here to share them with me. And I will have my AA in this portion of it at the end of the summer term when I finish these last couple of classes. Back in May when we started and I looked at this thing, the syllabus from this very nice professor that we have, and I hope he gives me 3 A's. I was like, I couldn't figure out what I was going to do. I was like, I can't speak in front of people. I'm not a talker. I'm not in front of people I don't know and get my point across. But we managed to get through it after my first embarrassing of posting my drunken self that I thought that we had to put this little thing on video and put it. Remember, I posted that one? I was so embarrassed. But here it is, August, and we've made it. And I'm comfortable now here in August, after everything that we've done, in being able to address people more. I don't do it proficiently, and I will probably never do it proficiently, but I'm comfortable with listening. I think I listen better. I did learn in this class. I'm grateful for this class, and I'm hoping that I can use what I've learned. In conclusion, I'd like to say that I have really enjoyed even the people that we haven't met online, the ones that I've talked to in Blackboard, and responded back to. They've been good. And I think I would like to leave everybody with a quote from Alexander Graham Bell that says, when one door closes, another one opens, but we often look so very hard at the door that is closed instead of trying to find the door that's open for us. Thank you, everybody. Have a great summer.